Hey Jay, you want to let people know there's still some seats?
Or do they just want us standing out there?
They're good?
They're good, okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. You ready? Okay. All right. Good evening. It always gets so quiet. I love it, I guess. But good evening. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. This is our regular city council meeting, December 1st, 2025. If you're here for the 5:30 public hearing draft 2045 comprehensive plan, that was supposed to be scheduled for 5:30. That has been canceled because our consultant that normally would be here could not make it out of Chicago this morning. So we are canceling that we've canceled it. It's on the website, the public hearing, and it will be in January. The specific date, I'm looking, the 12th, January 12th. So we're gonna go straight into our normal regular city council meeting. So the 5:30 public hearing has been canceled for this evening. So I will call this meeting to order, and we'll start off with invocation and pledge allegiance. Councilmember Evans.
If you would like, please join me in prayer. Thank you for all the blessings we have received from Thanksgiving. And as we enter the Advent season, I just pray for us to be kind to each other and to see anyone that is in need that we will help them. And just continue to bless the workers and the staff in the city of Clemson, and bless us all as we continue through this great month of December. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. All right, so we're fortunate we get to recognize 3 teams tonight. This is very exciting. I'm hearing some of them coming in. So the first team that we'd like to recognize is the 10U boys soccer team. Wherever you are.
There you go, right there, perfect.
We're good. All right, so this group won the Western District Championship with wins over Malden, Pickens, and Walhalla. They then went on to Florence for the the SCAP state tournament and posted wins over Saluda County, Florence, and Bluffton before losing a tough 2-1 match to Bluffton in the championship match. This team is coached by Amanda Smith, Justin Reynolds, and Jeremy Vincent. Thank you very much for your leadership. Congratulations. Taking pictures? Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll come around. We'll come join you.
Thank you.
We don't have to be in here.
Why don't y'all take 3 steps forward? There you go. That's perfect. Stay with your team.
We're gonna slide in behind you guys.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Beat Walhalla.
Yeah, Walhalla was the team to beat around here. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna tell them. Thank you. Thank you.
My hands are cold, so I would shake your hand, but my hands are cold, so. Warm heart, supposedly. You ever heard that phrase? Cold hand, warm heart. So, who knows?
Thank you guys so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all head out. Great job, guys.
And that way, if they want to take pictures, we won't worry about that.
All right, so next, we're very fortunate to recognize the 12U girls soccer team. They're coming on up. They finished as state runner-up, and this was the first time that Clemson has ever entered a girls team in this age group. This team lost their first match in the state tournament to Clover in the last 30 seconds, but then they came back to defeat Florence and Clover to earn a spot in the state championship match. They then lost a tough 2-0 match to Bluffton. Bluffton's coming around on a couple of these. We might need to talk anyway. In the state finals, this team is coached by Brad and Ryan and Taylor. Congratulations. Thank you for your leadership.
We've got tall people coming in behind you. I'll stand behind you. One more. Yeah, one more.
We have the boys, the girls, and another girl.
So y'all kind of seen a theme here. We're going from the youngest to the oldest here. So finally, the team that will be honored tonight is the 17U girls volleyball team, or squad, I should say. They won the state championship in Pickens. This is the first ever state championship for Clemson in girls volleyball. This squad defeated Pickens twice to win the state title. This same group of girls finished as the state runner-up in this division last year. This team is coached by Angie White and Brandon Turner. Congratulations.
Y'all are a lot taller, so we're going to stand on the edges. Is that going to work for you, or maybe we
We
can
need to,
squeeze?
yeah, can y'all, won't y'all, yeah.
You guys take care. There's a couple
And then some of us can, we'll just, yeah, y'all are
They
the.
won't see me over them.
I'm nice and short.
It doesn't matter, I don't want to be seen.
Okay, who was the best spiker?
We didn't give the other coaches, if y'all wanted to say anything, they may have already gone. If y'all want to say anything, we should say it, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
No
I would
pressure,
just
no
say
pressure.
I would just say, I didn't do a whole lot, but it was all the girls and just all glory to Jesus, yeah, for winning. So that's what I would say. Brandon, do you have anything to say?
Nothing to add to that?
So, who's the best spiker? Who's the best spiker?
Probably, I don't know.
You play there too?
Yeah.
We don't play games.
No, they don't play any.
Yeah. Probably Caroline and Lucy. Yeah.
You realize the expectations of state
pretty much do
championship
both.
at the end of high school.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you guys. for
Thank you.
recognizing us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
The little boys are so cute. Yeah. That's okay. It's great to see the parents come out.
This should be it.
camouflage.
You know, I mean,
We're playing on words, so.
Typical brown and green colors for a man. John has,
Wow, y'all don't mess around. I like it.
He is ready.
I like it. I like it. Hey, I like it.
Her stage now.
All right, so Jay's got us. Thank you. All right, there was one last thing. All of these teams participate in the South Carolina Athletic Program state tournaments, which is a branch of the South Carolina Recreation and Parks Association. So just FYI. Now, we'll turn it over to the oath of office, and our city clerk is going to introduce. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
This is Hannah Burton. She is going to take the oath of office for the ministerial recorder position.
Sweet.
Just put your left hand right here, right hand up, there we go. And just repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I am duly qualified,
that I am duly qualified,
according to the Constitution of this state,
according to the Constitution of this state,
to exercise the duties
to exercise the duties
of the office
of the office
to which I have been appointed,
to which I have been appointed,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge those duties
discharge those duties,
and will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of this state
the Constitution of this state
and of the United States.
and of the United States.
I pledge to uphold
I pledge to uphold
the integrity
the integrity
and independence
and independence
of the judiciary.
of the judiciary.
I pledge,
I pledge,
in the discharge of my duties,
in the discharge of my duties,
to treat all persons
to treat all persons
who enter the courtroom
who enter the courtroom
with civility,
with civility,
fairness,
fairness,
and respect.
and respect.
I pledge
I pledge
to listen courteously,
to listen courteously,
sit impartially,
impartially,
act promptly,
act promptly,
and rule
and rule
after careful and considerate deliberation.
after careful and considerate deliberation.
I pledge
I pledge
to seek justice
to seek justice
and justice alone.
and justice alone.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
There she goes. That is the sweetest. You didn't hear her. She was in stealth mode.
Official pledging.
See, I'm just helping my mama. Oh, pictures. Yeah, let's get out of the way.
Congratulations and welcome. Glad you're here. Congratulations. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, she's like, wait a minute. We just surrounded her. She's like, oh my gosh. Over here, John.
All right.
Ella, look. It's a good girl. That was great, because then I knew which camera to look at.
Oh, sweetheart. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you.
Super cute. You're not sure about us.
Yeah.
Blame her about me.
So many people. Say, my name's Ella. 19 months.
I guess 18.
Oh, yep. She just turned 19 not long ago. So.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you guys.
A little fast.
It's getting down to.
Yeah, chambers are getting many people, but it's great to have that many people here. Love it. Next is public session, and I'll turn it over to Mayor Pro Tem. Sorry.
Thank you. Yes, this is a chance for us to hear from the public about anything that's not on the agenda. I do like to point out, if you have something to talk about that is on the agenda, we'll provide time when we get to that agenda item, so it's top of mind as we're discussing it. We did have signups ahead of time, right, Jeremiah? Okay, great. So I will let the folks who signed up come up first. There's a 3-minute limit, and then we'll open the floor to anybody else.
Stephanie Platt, Mountain View Lane. I was just wondering, next year, is it possible that the city could have a tree lighting ceremony? Because a lot of, other municipalities around the area have tree lighting ceremonies. And I think that would be a good way to get the community together, is to have one.
Sweet idea.
Also, I'd like to see if we could possibly have free parking the day after Thanksgiving, because that's a busy time for people to shop. Especially if they want to go downtown, that'll be good for the businesses downtown. So one more thing, as far as the time change for the meeting, I think there's not a lot of people here because of the change of the time. Does the council has to vote on the time change of a meeting?
This particular meeting was advertised to start at the conclusion of the public hearing. Since there wasn't one, naturally it started at 5:30. But we have to advertise the meeting times at least 24 hours prior to a meeting. So we couldn't change. We only learned about the flight cancellation this morning, so we couldn't really modify the agenda.
I mean, because, I received the email like at 4:22, this afternoon, and that's a little late. I mean, especially if you knew about it this morning, so. But I was just wondering. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Were there any other sign-ups, Jeremiah? Okay, great. Then I will open the floor to the public.
Look, I know that there's been a vote on 398, and I know that also the property has not yet been sold at 398. And the reason I mention or bring it up is at the last city council meeting, Leslie put up a slide showing the expenditures on Abernathy Park and the Arts Center. I think that was $18 million. Something like, is that right? Something like 18 million. And I'm thinking, wow, 18 million, whew, that's a lot of money. You could buy 4 houses in Sea Pines for that. It's a huge amount of money. And then I thought about, here we are at the Tree City, and the development on College Avenue, it's pretty intense. And how do we leave the legacy? How do you leave your legacy? One day the city council will be new, the mayor will be new, and you think about, we have a chance now to really preserve the best piece of land, I think, on College Avenue. It's a great piece of land. It's a perfect place for a park. I said this before, I'm not sure if people remember, but when you look at the valuation of that property, there's a market value and there's a tax value. It's 2 different numbers. The market value is supposed to be what the market value is. It's 1.5 million. Okay, so here we are spending 18 million over here, and I'm thinking, there's no way we can afford to buy the piece of property and make that a park. And there's just got to be a way. Andy said, well, we don't have the money, we don't have the resources and the manpower. Well, if we could just buy that property now, hold it, and if you change your mind, you can sell it to a developer. But it's an opportunity. This is an opportunity that will be gone, because you think about how valuable this real estate is and having some free cover. And I'm just saying, that property has not been sold yet. If the city bought that for 1.5 million, which is not a whole lot of money, if you look at the budget, it's worth considering. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Any other comments from the public? And just for the record, we did not have any submitted in writing, or else those would have been provided to you guys, so. I'll make one last call for comments from the public. Okay, I'll turn it back over to you, Mayor.
All right, thank you very much. Next is the possible approval of minutes from November 18th, 2025. Would somebody like to make a motion?
Second.
Okay, any comments or discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right, thank you very much. Next, we'll move into reports and discussion. Just a reminder, 2-minute limit per speaker. And I should have said right at the beginning, there are ADA devices. Jeremiah always has them. I say it sometimes later on in the meeting, but want to make sure that we had that. But the first item on here was to discuss the draft of the 2045. Of course, that has been removed since we did not have the public hearing at 5:30. So next is to discuss the disposal of surplus water meters. Dusty.
Good evening. As you all are aware, we're undergoing a meter change-up project right now. We're about 75% completed with this project. During this process, when they're taking out the old meters, they are storing those old meters on our yard at a treatment plant, and we are running out of room from those meters. So I'm here to ask for permission to surplus these meters and sell these meters. With them being estimated value over $10,000, we will have to post those on Gov Deals. And it looks like we'll have about 6,500 brass meters to be sold and then approximately 3,500 iPearl meters to be sold.
Questions for Dusty?
Do you, I guess I do have a question. What's the, if we were to approve the disposal process that you want to go through, what kind of a timeline do you expect to get those cleared out of your way?
As soon as you approve it, I will post it on
Get them
Gov
gone,
Deals.
okay, good.
To get them out
Get
of the
some
way.
space, okay, cool.
There's a market for these?
There is a market for these, so there's 3 different companies that have already reached out to me trying to buy them
Oh, good,
outright.
okay.
But they are, so what they do is they rebuild them and send them overseas to use them in different
Nice.
situations there.
Very good.
I would like to make a comment. I was out picking up pecans when they were changing out the water meter for the horses.
Yes, ma'am.
And the gentleman was very, very polite, very professional, and asked if he could go on the property to air out the water line.
Yes, ma'am.
And I appreciate that very much. So kudos for
I have
the
been
professionalism.
Yeah.
I have been pleased with their work so far.
Yes.
I felt bad, they did hours in the rain the other day, but he did it.
Yeah.
I felt for him.
I did have, I like the new meters, but I messed around with one and I was having a hard time with the leak detection. If you get a chance after, I'd love to have a chat about that, just so contractors know what they're doing. Because leak detection on them seems to be a good bit different than the old analog style.
Well, the leak detection on those meters, it has a GPM on the bottom left hand, so it actually counts up when the water's going through. Now, the biggest thing for us, we have acoustic leak detection that we can see it on the computer from our side as well to find leaks on the distribution side.
What I saw on one that was a fully closed system is it looks like it's getting to like 0.001 GPM, and my guess is it's bumps in the system as valves are getting opened and closed, so it does present that there is some kind of water moving through it sometimes, even if nothing is.
Yeah.
So it's not recording additional flow, but that GPM on that leak detect on the bottom of it seems to register as stuff's moving back and forth. Just something I want to talk about when we get a chance. Just to educate contractors.
Not a problem.
Too many of us used to the old way of doing things.
Any other comments? Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate it. Next is staff reports.
All right, tomorrow night is the Christmas parade. I checked the weather, it's supposed to rain in the morning, but no rain in the evening, so we should be good, but you're gonna wanna dress up because it is going to be 33 degrees. It's about time for the parade. January 5th is when we'll have the work session for the Abernathy Park design, so they can show you what they came up with after all their public meetings.
January the 5th.
January the 5th at 5:30 before your regular meeting. And then just sharing some good news here. Interim Utilities Director Dusty Hayes and City Engineer Nathan Hinkle put their brains together and got us $1 million grant from the Rural Infrastructure Authority. And that $1 million is going to replace water lines on Shorecrest, Pine, and North Clemson.
Well, way to go.
Congratulations.
Wonderful.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right. We'll go straight into other policy items. First is consider the 26th council meeting schedule. Jeremiah.
We did have a slight change from the previous meeting. We were able to go ahead and discuss with Blue Ridge moving the date of the PCMA banquet, so that way it won't affect council meeting schedule. Other than that, everything's the same.
So that was in October or November? November.
Yes.
So they are moving the,
So we're gonna move the banquet to a different date, so we won't have, it won't affect.
oh, okay. So we won't have a Tuesday again.
So yes.
Okay. So it's just Labor Day and Martin Luther
Yeah, just
Okay.
moving because of the holidays. Those two, and those are highlighted.
and not May. Okay. Cool. All right. Great.
Questions or comments? All right. Any from the
Thank you.
public? All right. Would somebody like to make a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the 2026 council meeting schedule.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right. Thank you very much. I don't see Brian yet. I just sent him a text. So are you handling this, Andy?
I will handle it. Yes.
Okay. So, yep.
Chamber of Commerce does this every year, and they are requesting that we suspend metered parking downtown between December 1st and January 6th, just to promote shopping downtown. The only difference this year is we have the on-street metered parking. There used to just be the parking decks. But we are still enforcing the 2-hour time limit, just not charging.
Questions?
So can we make that for future years too? Or do we gotta do it every year?
Every year we've done it. And but
You could,
Could we do one thing though, because I do agree with Stephanie.
the day
If
after
we're gonna do it,
Thanksgiving.
we ought to include Black Friday.
I'm all for it.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Why don't we just make this the policy moving forward?
Right.
And just announce it every year, and then it's just coming out of communications instead of us voting on it every year.
Right.
Do you have any question on that one?
Is that a bad idea?
no, I think it's a great idea. I just want to make sure that we give the Chamber of Commerce some recognition for it, because they go out and wrap all the meters and Christmas, like Christmas gifts and everything.
Yeah.
And try to make it look real festive to promote it, so as long as we can somehow give them some acknowledgement
Their idea.
in the motion.
But yeah, maybe within the motion, we say that each year we will advertise that the Chamber of Commerce has helped us suspend meter parking fees, and they will be wrapping meters and the rest of it, and we will do that both on Black Friday and moving forward.
I think probably what you'd have to do is set it up where it always begins on Black Friday, and always has to end on a certain day in January. Not necessarily the date, but like the 6th day of January or whatever the case may be.
That day corresponds with the academic calendar. That June 6th day always changes based
Yeah, it
on.
moves around.
Yeah, so that those
So you
dates
gotta
are,
put the verbiage in there, so you don't take out the actual date per se, but just, it could be based on the academic calendar or whatever, but change the verbiage so that it has a little bit of flexibility.
Because they're still in class,
Is it
the
December 1st?
first week of December.
I think we've actually,
I think we've done Thanksgiving before too.
I think we've done a little bit.
Last year it was further into
It was
December.
later, that's what I was gonna say.
After class, right,
graduation.
and
I don't think
exams,
actually
because
started
see, they're
till
still in
graduation.
class this
I
week.
looked at that this year, and that was like just a 2-week time frame.
We tried to do research on this. I think the chamber's been presenting this for 15, 20 years, if not more.
I never remember them not doing it.
Windsor.
So why does it go through January the 6th? Are those still shopping days, or is that like the first, is that like the Friday or
Because school starts back on the
Saturday?
7th.
And you have people coming in and buying new stuff for class and getting ready. It's just more shopping.
Okay.
Could have come back to town.
It is before the kids come back on the 7th. They start classes on the 7th.
So couldn't we make that an administrative decision and say something like, we empower the city administrator to suspend parking fees for the period from Thanksgiving through return to class, date subject to
Yes.
what's pertinent for the year?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then that we will advertise for the Chamber of Commerce that they have engineered this
In partnership with.
in partnership with us. There he is.
Brian.
The look on his face.
No pressure.
Oh, no sitting down.
We've
You come right
discussed
into
it, and you're coming right in at the
I'm
end.
telling you what, I hope you're ready.
Are you coming? I come, I have 6:30.
I know.
Sorry, apologies.
That's why, when I said the text, are you coming? Because, yes, and by the way, thanks for supporting one of our local businesses. I saw your.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll recap. We're discussing it, and Councilmember Jones is talking about how we could just not have to vote on this every year, and how it could just be something. It was also brought up about starting this the day after Thanksgiving, and then go all the way through to January 6th, or whatever the city administrator determines is the necessary date to suspend the parking to help patronize our local businesses. So, with that.
And that we would advertise that the chamber in
Chamber.
partnership with the city has put this together to help out our downtown merchants and folks heading downtown to shop.
Yeah, been a collaborative effort, and y'all been doing this for, I think, 15 plus, 20 years, and we greatly
20 plus
appreciate
is what mine
20
is.
plus.
I got the whole town rumbling today.
Okay.
I made a bunch
Do you
of
want to
calls.
come up now?
Sure.
There you go. If you want to add anything else, we'll try to just bring you up to speed real quickly, Brian. So,
No, thank you guys for having me. I'm Brian Lee, for those that don't know, and I'm your president of the chamber. I'll proudly serve as that for you. Going back real quick, because I did do my research today, at least to 2003 is how long that the chamber has been requesting free parking during the holiday seasons. I think that's an amazing idea. I think it would be even better if it started on Black Friday to encourage that as well for our downtown merchants. I know they will be encouraged for anything that comes from the council to help the shopping downtown on College Avenue. So,
I think City Administrator Londo made the comment that it's not a charge, but it's still a 2-hour limit.
yeah,
Is
I
that
think,
correct?
yeah.
Because it says parking regulations, and I don't want, if it's still the 2-hour limit, it's free, but we still have, I mean, I don't want
The idea was
people.
to keep the perception that we want them to shop within a 2-hour time frame
Right,
and move
right.
on. Because we
Correct.
didn't want to, the initial idea was for us to cover the signs rather than just cover, because we cover the meters, by the way, with a Christmas
what they were
bag.
saying,
But we talked about putting something over the signs. A suggestion was made by Rebecca saying, we need to have those signs probably open just for the 2-hour thing. So however you want to word it or however you want to do it. I just thought it was just like almost like we just want to keep that suggestion going in their
Sure.
minds for them coming downtown. It is for free, but move along after
Yeah,
you spend all your
shopping.
money in 2 hours.
Right, move on, understood.
So when you will, in addition to covering the meters, you will advise the merchants of it as well? Whether it be an email, whether it be a.
Can be.
Well, I think, if you're gonna do what you just said about the 2 hours, I think at the very least, you need to send some kind of document to them that states what we're doing and that the 2 hours still apply.
I would just take whatever suggestions come from the city administrator. I mean, what we just talked about where I think that she wanted to keep it implied that we don't want people parking down there for going to school or whatnot.
Right.
It needs to be for shopping, but how it's enforced, I don't know.
well, it's not only enforced, but Councilmember Fulmer's talking about is also just getting the word out through your chamber newsletter, through your Facebook page, Instagram, whatever it is.
Yeah, sure.
So and we'll make sure you got the wording. So.
Yeah, just how you want it. And-
Well, Councilwoman Evans spoke to that. If you get rid of the word regulations, it just says the metered piece is done, but the 2-hour time limit is still in play.
Right.
I can see how a motion might be better without that R word in there.
Good
And
suggestion.
I might throw another 2 cents on that, is that if you got signs and you're doing 2 hours, it might be a good chance to advertise and do an overlay, hang it over the signs or tape it over the signs that says free parking, 2-hour limit, thank you to Chamber of Commerce or something, and overlay that over the signs and communicate to everybody who goes down there, parking's free, but there's a 2-hour limit, and the Chamber of Commerce did that for you.
Yeah, we'd love that publicity. I think it was recommended by, Rebecca, right? Parking.
I think you should do that. I think you should make sure, it's cute to wrap up all the meters, but no one really knows who did it.
So if you cover the signs, you get all the advertising out of it too.
Just put your
Get
logo.
some
There you go.
Chamber of Commerce wrapping paper.
Now we're really getting. Look at Brian's head spinning.
I'm just going,
Because this time of year, there's a lot of people out there needing, things. And, let me add the wrapping paper thing to that.
They're handling regulations, I'm handling.
So I can barely get my 2 white socks to match, let alone have chamber wrapping paper, but we'll work on it, Lynn.
Oh, that's fun.
So we were talking about the time before you walked in about Black Friday and said December the 1st, and I think Andy made the comment that we've even gone later into December. Since you did your research today, has there been a consistent time frame, or has it been all over the place when it comes to?
Oh, we've been pretty consistent on the time frame. Just the 3 weeks around the Christmas. I don't think we've ever had it as early as early December, and I've never even heard about it from going to Black Friday. I just think, shopping is momentum. And everybody, talks about Black Friday, and if you allow the downtown merchants to do the same, kids are coming and going, and those type things around the holidays, but it encourages that a little bit as well to, have our own, Black Friday in our own town, and, the city is supporting that along with the chamber with free parking.
Yeah.
So.
Because as I mentioned, the students are still here taking exams.
That might be where the only thought I have is sometimes Thanksgiving isn't as late as it was this year.
Right.
So that might be part of the discretion with decision making. I think Black Friday is a great idea, so thank you very much, Ms. Platt. And I think that could be up to you guys. Okay, let's do Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, free parking. Well, Saturday wouldn't matter anyway. And then maybe that 1 week when class is back in before December starts. But that could be where the discretion comes in for the decision making based on the calendar.
But again, let's give them the ability
Yeah,
to make
agreed.
So I got an idea. We craft a motion that says that we make a motion to suspend metered parking for the time period as designated by the city admin from Thanksgiving through January.
Okay.
And you set the dates.
I can work with that.
Comments? Yes, sir.
Mayor, I apologize. This would require an amendment to the city code. Section 18-34. It would require a very small amendment to the city code. The way the code reads now, city council may, from time to time, temporarily.
So that's why we're doing this every year.
Correct. Essentially, what you're suggesting the administrator could do currently is left up to city council in the code. I think the simple amendment would be to provide that authority to the administrator, but it would require an amendment to the code. However, for the current year, city council could still do what's...
Approve this and let's amend it.
And we would come back in January with a proposed amendment to the code.
Yeah.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
There we go.
There's your homework.
Yeah.
That's your homework.
Yeah.
But when
Steps.
we make this motion now, we need to leave out regulations.
I would think that would
I
probably
would
be
say
better.
that we could make the same motion I just did, it's for 1 year until we change the code.
Just for this time frame.
Then he's more than welcome to change it as needed.
But you're giving the city administrator
Dates.
the authority to change the dates, whereas we need to vote on this.
Let's just do this
Yeah,
one.
we're
Let's,
doing
to do this, and then your motion can be in January, right?
To change the
Well, that's fine. Yeah.
Because
I mean,
didn't
could-
you say give the administrator?
Well, you gotta change this anyhow, because if you're gonna take a word out of this anyhow. So you're gonna change the motion anyway.
Correct.
Okay. What, never mind.
It's okay.
No, I was just saying, why add,
I think,
we're just trying to vote to get this done right now, and then add him being
This is
changed.
immediate.
Yeah,
in order to be compliant, I think you would just take out regulations, go with what you have here, and then the motion you have first reading on in January would be his.
correct, correct.
Great. Love it.
Yeah, so this was a lot easier last year. We didn't. I was here on time before. I followed the rules.
Good comment.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's
We
happening.
gotta stop now. We gotta stop now. All right, from the public, would anybody like to make any comments?
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Sorry. it's
Thank you, Brian.
Rails.
All right, would somebody like to make a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the request from the Clemson Area Chamber of Commerce to suspend metered parking in downtown from December 1st of 2025 to January 6th of 2026.
Second.
Okay, any other comments, discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right, thank you very much. And we have a to-do in January, so there you go.
Something to look forward to.
Mayor, council reports, comments, new business.
I want to commend our Parks and Rec staff. You just saw the success of the program in here. We have an amazing participation rate with our youth sports and adult sports, and like setting records and, you know, making charts and everything. But they even came down to Florence, the leadership team came down to Florence to be at the competition. I mean, they went above and beyond, and they really made the teams feel very loved. So huge shout outs to them, and thank you guys very much.
Awesome. I got one.
Yes.
You got something? Go ahead. I do have something. As I have seen, it looks like there's some changes in state and federal guidance and laws, and there is a possibility there is some conflict between city ordinances and state guidance or state laws and federal guidance and federal laws, much like the IRS issues guidance every year to clarify how they want ordinances enforced. This stuff evolves. I would like to make a suggestion that we have our city administrator and our city legal team review our ordinances to make sure everything is in compliance, and they could prepare to eliminate anything that is not in compliance with state guidance laws or federal guidance and federal laws.
I think that's a good idea to clean house
Yeah.
with the legal documentation.
If you guys feel like,
Sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
Have fun with that, you guys.
More to do. More to do.
It's good time with the beginning of the new year, good
So
timing.
I'll do another quick shout out to our Public Works for the Christmas tree, the decorations all throughout. They look great. So thank you to the Public Works as well as utilities and many others that were involved. Thank you, Lindsay and others. Appreciate it. Any other comments or new business? All right, would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Any comments or discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right, thank you very much. Have a great week.